Hello everyone, welcome back to 5Day Gaming Guru Guide. I'm Daniel and I'm going to continue this Runescape 3 video series, working my way through the Archaeology skill. In this case, I am working on the achievements. I'm going to be doing the Zarosian achievements, specifically in the Senntisten dig site area. You'll see here from this tab I have expanded that previous video I did the empty children mystery. I was planning on doing that there next, but requires part of Secrets of the Intuition to be done. Secrets of the Inquisition, and it also requires crossing that bridge, which I can't find here, but it's in there. So research, crossing that bridge research as well. That you get as part of crossing that bridge, which for some reason doesn't have an entry. But okay, that's fine. All right, so we'll be doing the Secrets of the Inquisition, and during this video I will start the crossing that bridge research, and then that's 40 minutes. So I will either rush the research or pause the video while I wait the 40 minutes. I'll have to figure it out as we go. Right, so off we go. Right. Couple of notes before we start. If you're not already at Senntisten or at the Archaeology uh, campus, then port in just like this other player just did. You can teleport in with the Archaeology Journal, and then you can click on the map just as you saw others do. And then you can click on Senntisten, or you can press N on your keyboard to go to the Senntisten place. All right. So while you are here, there's a bank nearby. Get out a couple of food, minimum, because you'll be running through some combat areas. They are aggressive and they are high level, and they do hit pretty high if you don't have good stats. So I'm guessing that many of you will likely have the archaeology gear on because you want more experience in archaeology. So now would be a good time to bank and get out your food, and you might want to have some porters as well, and your screener, because you will be doing a lot of excavation. The staff, a lot of running around. I'll try to shorten the process a little bit for you as best as I can. So, so I'm going to show you these excavation spots again, and I'm going to explain to you what items you get from each spot. All right, so these are the Cathedral Degree. All right, so let me look. Cathedral Degree, you need to get the Inquisitor Memoirs 2, so Inquisitor's Memoirs 2, and the Funerary Urn of Smoke. Smoke. All right, so this the Funerary Urn of Smoke and the Inquisitor's Memoirs 2, you will get here at the Cathedral Degree. All right, so you can until you have an extra one, uh, Funerary or Smoke and Inquisitor's Memoirs, then let's keep working on that. I will say that uh, one of one of the pages took me a few hours just because some tell me the random number generator. I think that Jagged can adjust that a little bit better, but that's just my opinion. But anyway, so one of the pages took me at least a couple of hours to get, so just be patient with it. Alright, so these here are the Ministry Remains. The Ministry Remains will give you Inquisitor's Memoirs 1. Ministry, Inquisitor 1. And it will give you the Funerary Urn of Shadow. Shadow. Alright, so alright, so when you finish there, you should have the page one and the shadow. Alright, then alright, so the next spot is the Inquisitor Remains. So the Inquisitor Remains, you will have to run through the combat area. So so be ready. And then when we go run from the Inquisitor area to the Marketplace area, you have a much shorter run through the combat area, but you still need to be ready. And I have Surge on my, so I'm gonna Surge. Alright, and that can be unless you have double Surge, but and then you can Surge twice, but that minimizes my damage. So I'm gonna eat one food. So I can top up. So it's not good to be low health in this area. As you can see, other players have to heal up quite a bit. Respecting their privacy, I will not point out their name. These are the Inquisitor Remains. The Inquisitor Remains will. These do not appear to have a funerary urn that we need. However, the Inquisitor Remains have pages 3 and 4. So and make sure it is the Inquisitor's Memoirs 3 and 4. So you should have Inquisitors 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So once you have the Inquisitor 3 and 4 from these, and then we will run across to the Marketplace. And then again, this task has you running all over the dig site. You interact with, essentially you interact with every part of the dig site area for this mystery. So, alright, so here we have the Marketplace debris, and you see here the Funerary Urn of Ice. So, Funerary Urn of Ice is there. Alright, and then, alright, pay attention to this. You have here one statue here and one statue here. You also have two statues that are in the cathedral, that by the cathedral remains. And that's the statue we're going to be activating. And that's also the statue that will be interacting with two of those statues and giving, I guess, the password, I guess. And I'll show you that when we get to that point. So just sit tight, follow along. All right. Here's the Coliseum Gateway, and I actually got some feedback from video I did earlier today. Thank you, by the way, for doing that. That's a very important reason why to like, comment, share, and subscribe, especially the commenting, so we know what's working and what's not, so I can tailor these videos to your needs. Very important, right click on the gateway, right click, and you need to go to the non-combat. All right, very, very important. Right click on combat because there's so many people who are having trouble finding the gladiator remains. All right, if you go to the combat ones instance, or you select something other than non-combat, these gladiator remains will not show up. I tried all the options. They do not show up unless you select non-combat. And if you select non-combat and you go to past this middle area, and then you have carapace thing, a very high level boss that will attack you, and it's not pretty. So very important, non-combat. Here's the gladiator remains. If you survey the remains, here is the funerary urn of blood. You have to excavate these until you get that. So that should that's a walkthrough to get you the 4 urns and the first 4 pages. All right, now keep in mind that's only that's only like about a third of this mystery. It's a really intensive this video. So this mystery. So next up, you need to restore these four. So let me survey these really quick and see if there's something I'm missing. I have everything there. I've got everything there. I have everything here. And alright, so I have everything I need to restore them. Alright. A quick note before we go to restore them, before you go spending hours and hours to excavate, and it's like oh it's giving me it's giving me 100 of the sword and 100 of the helmet, but I don't have enough of the urns. Alright, well here's a little trick. Alright, if you do the research, the hidden chamber, prime real estate, are you entertained, and complete the pattern. Those four, you can get some of the urns through those methods. So if you look back at my tour and research for Senntisten, I will introduce you to the four of the five research. This video unlocks the crossing the bridge, and we will have to do that. So that was actually the answer to why the scaffold was not working in the other video. We're gonna fix that in this video. All right. So these four researches, some of them will give you some of the urns. So uh, if you're having trouble getting some, just do the researches and you'll get some. We're gonna teleport back now to the archaeology campus using the journal. We're going to go to the workbench over here, and we're going to restore these four. I'm going to fill that space because I want them to go into these four spots. All right. Coughing again. As soon as I start the video, I start coughing. All right, so restoring, restoring. Restoring. And restoring. Slightly different order than they had, but that's fine as long as you have all four of the restored urns. Doesn't matter what order they are in your backpack. I like to keep my space a little bit organized so I can more easily find things. So that's another topic on organization, especially when you do a lot of quests and things kind of get moved around. So kind of think about how you're going to organize things. That's important. All right, so here we are back at the Senntisten area, and then if I point the map north, it's like this. So we're going to go west and south towards the cathedral. All right, and then let's see. All right now, statues. Here's one statue here, and there's another statue there. Alright, now just remember, I told you there's two statues. There were two statues by the gate, so the other two are here. Alright, so it's probably easier to do the statues here unless you have the carapace teleport from Worth Retreat. Then I guess it would be an even toss up because you have to restore the artifacts anyways at the our archaeology place. So the amount of running from the archaeology place and from Worth Retreat might be the same. But and then there's also a ring that would allow you to teleport here if you just have someone come in. So let's leave it's the Pontifex Signet ring. Pontifex Signet ring can be upgraded to allow you to teleport here. That's another video. All right, so excavate and restore the four urns, then activate the statue, any statue. All right, you'll need at least pages 1 and 2 to get to get this one. All right, and then you will this will consume the four urns. All right, so activate the statue. The statue's face turns towards you and seems to whisper a simple phrase, Zeros has left us, Zeros has gone. Then you realize the statue never moved. How could it? Uh, so I took the four urns, like I said. All right, so then we need to talk to Jimmy. Need to you might need to talk to Jimmy before you restore, but I've been talking to him as part of a lot of other mysteries and research, so it's possible. I already did that part with. Um, Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead now and mysteries, sequence of the Inquisition. General missions, headquarters on the edge of the marketplace. These might be worth looking there. They mention several names in the journal. Is there anything anywhere they could be investigated? All right, so actually, pages 3 and 4. If you look through these, there was supposed to be names in pages 3 and 4. So uh, you don't necessarily need them at this point, but you will need them in order to complete that. So um, I recommend just going ahead and getting pages 1, 2, 3, 4 while you're getting the urns, uh, if possible. Uh, we're going to be going through the combat area again, so make sure you have your food ready. And if you're using Surge, make sure you have that ready. Um, Search past. If you're getting attacked, usually the first one, level 120, so just be ready. And search. Let's see if I found the right building. Correct building. Correct building. Okay, here we go. Alright, so these are the doors that you need to open, and so some of the guides around so open up door BC, open up door E, open up like that. The long story short, you want to make a smiley face out of this. So if you point here, this is BC. If you point here, this is E. So that's the eyes. The eyes are usually closer. These two are too far, and then this would be like a cyclops eye. So BC and E. All right. Then the smiley face would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if it was just straight, it only be the three bottom ones, but the smile is kind of moved up on the sides. So uh, yeah, so you want to do M and then bottom T, UV, WX, and then on the right side R. You find a page of the Inquisitor's memoir. So basically, we made a smiley face out of that. If you look at that from a different angle, you'll see, and you can actually, if you have high definition, you can actually see the letters on them. Uh, so there's a lot of different modes here, so it's kind of hard to show every mode. But I have it set to the highest mode so that uh, you can at least have a higher quality video to look at the things at. So, all right. So now we need to okay. Now we're going to go back to our Jamias and study the scaffolding, and it will be possible to do that now. So I'm going to teleport out and then teleport back to Senntisten just because it's faster to do it that way. So, all right, now you'll see it's possible to study scaffolding, so I'm going to do that. And this will also unlock the research, crossing that bridge. So now we finally have the last research open. So I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to port back. Special research, crossing that bridge. You get level 67 uh, archaeology, but then you also need 67 archaeology for the citizen remains that are behind that scaffold on the other side once you go through. So it works out to be the same. So we're going to go ahead and research. You also got a funerary urn of smoke, but that's after the fact. So, alright, so this is started, and I actually have one of these Guardian's gifts. Um, what's this? I don't know where that came from. I'll have to look at that later. All right. Activate Guardian's gift. I have 7 charges left, so I'm going to use that here. Archaeologist wish. Complete your research. Okay. Kind of curious in that one. Where did that come from? That's got me curious. That's the first time I saw that. All right. Maybe some random Jagex thing. I'll look it up later. All right. So I rushed the research. If you don't have one of those rushes, then just wait 40 minutes. So I've completed all of the research. Uh, I'm gonna deposit the extra urn that it gave me. I don't really need it at this point. But hey, this is not a coffee, buddy. Okay. So heading back to Senntisten, keyboard shortcut N. Now that the research is done, you have the option squeeze through. So now that we're squeezing through, now we come down to the bottom and then click on the ancient gravel. And this is where you need to have your porters and your auto screener. Hope that you have your auto screener by now, because these things produce a lot of dirt. So the auto screener will save you a lot of hassle filling your backpack up with dirt and or holding uh, the I don't know what I call it, the bag of the box of dirt or whatever it is that you fill up that we started with. a lot easier to have the auto screener to automatically screen that and then give you artifacts as you. So here we go here. Your auto screener spits out some substone. Alright, so it'll automatically screen the uh, dirt for you, and then it'll spit out the supplies, and then your side of the portal will automatically put that in your supplies box, so that so you don't have to bake all the time. You'll just be able to continue excavating until you have the. Uh, so you need Inquisitor's Memoirs. So we've got 5 from the research. So from this spot you need 6 and 7. Alright, and then after you have 6 and 7, and then you have to go back to the Ministry Remains and get 8. So then once you have all 8 pages, uh, and then we can wrap up the this mystery. So I'm gonna pause this video here at this point because this is about as far as I can go while I wait for. I don't know if you want to call it Jagged's programming, Jagged's random number generator, uh, whatever you want to call it. Uh, but some of these pages take a long time to get. Some of them are very quick. Just depends on uh, the circumstances. So to keep things succinct as possible, while at the same time providing you a nuanced guide. So I'm going to pause the video and then I'll unpause it when I get the 2 pages. So I'll show you where I go from here. So I'll see you soon. So just a heads up, I've been excavating the spot for about 1 hour, and I just now got Inquisitors 6, so I'll keep them up to date with you all. Once I have all the pages, and I'll show you what to do next. And I'm back. I was excavating here for another hour. I just now received Inquisitor Memoirs, page 7. So now I have pages 1 through 7. So I'm going to continue on. So for so after you have 6 and 7 from these Citizen Remains, I have to head back up, squeezing again through the scaffolding. And you can deposit any artifacts that you picked up along the way. Pick up anywhere signs of the printer you need. Let's see here. I got several artifacts while I was looking for those pages. All right, so then the next one you need to find page 8 in the Ministry Remains. I told you this is one of the longer, more challenging. So when you do manage to get this one done, then you should feel very well accomplished, because that's Cathedral Ministry would be inside. So Ministry Remains. Ministry Remains page 8 require all 7 So you need to have all 7 pages. Alright. So you need to have all 7 of the other pages, and then Excavate the Ministry Remains. That's right there. Alright, and then continue excavating until you find page 8. And as I was just showing you, picked up 9 artifacts, and Citizen Remains uh, for me to get those 2 pages, these 2 pages. So, all right, so I will pause again, and then I will resume when I get the page from the Ministry Remains. I will, well, actually, the next step is actually talking to the statues and telling the password to these 2 statues. So that'll be short. And then the inner secret chamber, uh, and then you talk to Aurelius and you get page 9, and the Aurelius's mask, and the mystery is complete. So right, so we're very close to finishing now. So I'll be right back with you as soon as I get that page. Alright, so that took about 1 minute. So I got that page rather quickly. So so here's there's supposed to be those RS Midtown, and supposed to be Vinci something. Alright, well, supposed to be in there with what's right. I'm going to show you right now what to do. So northwest statue is Vincent. Right, so Vincent, and I'm not going to pretend to know how to pronounce that, but this one says Vincent, Quise, Vincent. So that's the option for the northwest. All right, on the southeast statue, and activate. All right, and then 6 something, and then during the Neptune. And then it says visit the secret chamber. So the option is yes. All right, and then we're here. All right, and then here is our Elias. Can you hear us? Cool. I can bring them back to me. I just need to open the door a little wider. But this, so you go through this dialogue, and you get achievement complete. Secrets of the Inquisition solved. The mystery is now done. And we got Inquisitor's Memoirs, page 9, and the RLI's mask. So if I observe the mask, a large amount of power is from this relic, offering us the monolith of the Archaeology campus, will unlock the Shadow Grace relic power. Alright, so Shadows Grace relic power. Alright, so we're gonna right now we're gonna do 2 things. So I'm gonna transcribe in an option Y, yes, to transcribe. So Y transcribe, yes, 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 and transcribe, yes. You can read in the Archaeology Journal. You can go to the Uncovered Mysteries, go over to the Zarosian. You can jump over to the Secrets of the Inquisition, and you can see that it's complete. And obviously, I need to find the one page for Night Theater to do that. Sorry, so then obviously it says that we can offer this at the monolith, so there's one more. So you could leave through here. Right. Or a fast option would be to right click on the Archaeology Journal and teleport, and then offer the relic. So right click and offer relic. And then Shadow of the Grace. And this reduces the cooldown of Surge's Deep Bladed Dive and Barge by 50%. But these abilities will no longer generate adrenaline. Alright, so that's all for this mystery achievement. I hope you stay with us the whole time and find us useful. Hope that you all will also like, comment, share, subscribe. Uh, Definitely comment. As I said earlier in the video, that previous videos we've shown these nuanced videos show things to people that some of our viewers really appreciate it. So would like appreciate it if you can do the commenting and sharing so that we can build this community a lot more people. That'll be great. And finally, if you can, the super links. That will help us expand this channel and such like that. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Have a nice day. See you in the next video.